Hey, my name is Jason Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about the impossible task of the EPC targets. This week, the government has a new scheme in order to get contractors ready to do all the work required, supposedly to get 2.5 million properties to a level C to hit the government's target. In this video, we're going to talk about what this scheme is, what impact this has on landlords, and are they likely to get anywhere near this target? Now, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We had 500 new subscribers over the weekend. Welcome to everyone that's subscribed. The benefits of subscribing are you get all the latest property investing news as and when it happens. And let's get some more views on this video. How do we do that, you ask? Simple. Smash like, tickle like, do something to the like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate everybody that does that. So what's going on? Well, the government, Ed Miliband, has this target that they want rental properties to be an EPC level C by 2030. And if you don't do that, then there's a chance that you might not be able to rent the property out. Now, this is another ill thought out scheme by the government. We've got a few at the moment. We've got Section 24, which has been around for a while, which has made a lot of landlords quit. And right now we've got the Renters' Rights Bill going through Parliament. And tens of thousands of you have watched my content on that over this weekend, and there are hundreds of landlords in the comments saying they are going to quit the market, and some of them with portfolios as well because of that scheme. Now, the EPC thing is very similar. It's very unpopular with landlords, and we don't really know what the exact thing is that we've got to do. So right now, it isn't law that you've got to get to an EPC level C by 2030. It's just something that we know is likely to be coming. We also don't know how much we need to spend on the property. In November of 2024, the government was floating ideas that if you can't get to a level C, you've got to at least spend £10,000 per property to do your best to get it to that level. We've also got EPC grants that some people have had. You can get those for residential properties already in certain postcodes, and they opened that up to landlords as well, but it's still not very clear. If you want to know more about the EPC grants, in the description and the first comment, I will link to a free ebook that we've made on that, where you can get grants in certain postcodes. So do click and check that out while you're here. So the problem we've got is that the government, they're not being very clear here. So they haven't got a fixed date. The proposal is that you've got to get to a level C by 2030 and new tenancies by 2028. That isn't very far away. Now, the National Association of Residential Landlords, they're saying that this isn't possible, and the math does make sense. 2.5 million properties that aren't at a C would mean 5,000 properties need to be upgraded per day. Mental, right? 5,000 per day. That isn't happening. A lot of landlords have a wait and see approach at the moment, and they're saying, well, look, Labour won't even be in power in 2030 because Reform or the Tories will win, and they're just waiting to see what happens, and it's going to be carnage. And what the government is proposing at the moment is that they are going to train 18,000 people to be able to do this work. So retrofit pros, they're calling them. And it's under a scheme called the Warm Homes Skill Program. So it's called Warm Homes Skill Program. Now, this has been out for a little while, and it isn't going on for a real long period of time. So they want to train 18,000 people. It's only open till July of next year. The budget for this that the government's put in is £8 million. That's peanuts to train that many people, considering the government always overpay companies that will be doing this training. I just can't see this happening. I'm not seeing, you may be, I don't, and you can tell me in the comments if you are seeing, I don't see this promoted anywhere. I'm not seeing adverts saying, look, learn to be a solar installer, learn to be a heat pump installer. I don't see that stuff anywhere online or in newspapers or anywhere. So I don't know how they're going to get these 18,000 people, but they want to teach them certain skills, and the skills are heat pumps. The government loves a heat pump. They're always talking about heat pumps, and that's going to be saving the environment. But a lot of people in the comments on my video say that these heat pumps aren't particularly good. Solar panels, now that's smart. I think solar's good. I potentially would like solar on my property. And so that's one thing that they're going to train people how to install solar panels as well. So that could be a good skill set. And insulation, I mean, that one makes sense as well. So the problem we've got with all of this is that it's just a short window of time, 2028 for new tenancies. That will come in a blink of an eye. And right now, landlords aren't doing anything about this because there isn't anything set in stone. It needs to go through a bill in Parliament. It needs to get voted on. That could take a year or two. And also, you've got the problem that the Conservatives already had something very similar, kept pushing it back, which made no one incentivised to get the work done. And then at the end of their term, they cancelled it and said, we're not going to go with this new energy stuff. And that is the worry that we've got, that a lot of landlords, a lot of people right now are thinking, this won't happen, this won't last. Now, 18,000 people is their goal. They're saying they've trained 10,000 people already, which is a significant number. But all in all, there isn't really anyone, I can't find any documentation from anybody that believes that even if we train this amount of people, that it's possible to retrofit and fix and upgrade 2.5 million properties. Now, here's where I see this being a major problem. If you then say you can't rent those properties, let's just say 500,000 people don't get this work done. The landlords either got their head in the sand, they can't afford it, or they just didn't know what was going on because it's not getting promoted that well. Then you've got 500,000 people that will, or more, because you could have 4 in a home, that will need accommodation that we don't have. So what happens? Do they get evicted? What happens to those properties? It's a real shambles, this EPC thing. I'm not anti making properties energy efficient, to be clear. What I am anti is not having a clear laid out plan with enough time for people to get this done. The grants that they've got, which you can grab in the ebook and see how that works, they're fantastic, but they don't cover every postcode. It's not clear why. In Dorking, where I am right now, there will be lots of postcodes that are covered and lots that aren't. And there's no real reason. It could be one street here that you've got everyone on that street can get these grants. The next street, very similar houses, similar values, they can't. Why? That doesn't make logical sense. It's like a lottery, and that is really unfair on lots of people as well. So I think the government needs some real strategy and schemes. Maybe allow people to have some borrowing against their property, maybe give them some sort of loan, but you get paid back. The government can get paid back themselves if they're desperate for all this work to get done, but people can get the property, the loan against the property. If they sell, the government get paid back, or they get paid back a small fee over a period of time to make it affordable. What do you think about this EPC stuff? It needs some organising, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to get 18,000 people trained. And even if they do, I don't think they're going to be able to do 5,000 jobs per day. And remember, that's going up because they're not doing 5,000 per day right now. So if we wait another year, it could be 7,000, 8,000 per day that are required. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on the EPC stuff. Go and grab the ebook. Do smash like, do subscribe, and check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.